Okay, you want a new one? Piano sounds good. Still waiting. Still waiting.
Fly to Denver, drive 4 hours.
Good morning. Good morning. That's better. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville on this beautiful sunny Sunday morning. My name is Peggy Ruth, and I am so happy to welcome you here to Unity of Charlottesville and for taking part of your Sunday morning to celebrate with us here. The senior minister, the wise and witty Reverend Don Lansky, is here with us. And of course, our multi-talented music director, Blair Jones. And I'm very excited to welcome back Jan Garrett and J.D. Martin. These are award-winning songwriters, singers who have written and recorded many top songs, 5 number 1 and 10 top 10 country and pop hit songs who have been sung by people like Reba McEntire and many others. So we're so happy to have them back today to share their music and their message. They have a new release that's going to be coming out in mid-November, Hidden Gems. You can order it after the service today, or you can go on their website. They'll have a sign-up sheet if you want to get more information about them. So let's open with song and welcome Jan and JD.
Thanks, Peggy. Thank you all for coming today, and we get sunshine, all that rain. We decided, a song that JD and I have sung many times and we've written is called I Dreamed of Rain. We're not doing that today. Just to let you know. This is a song that you guys can participate on, and so it's really easy. We say it, sing it. You guys are going to sing it back to us. It's going to be everyone participating. There's one song, one line that keeps repeating, and that line goes like this: and the whole wide world is my home. So can we just practice that together? Here we go. And the whole wide world is my home. Turn it up to 10. Let's do it again like you mean it. And the whole wide world is my home. And I dig that. That's great. I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. You got it. That's great. I got a new day.
I got a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I got a new day.
I got a new day
Down in my soul.
Down in my soul.
I got a new day.
I got a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. I love the silence down in my soul. Down in my soul. I love the silence
I love the silence
the silence.
I know the silence
Down in my soul.
down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home.
If you're ready for the power, you can stand up.
I feel the power down in my soul.
Yeah.
I feel the power
Yeah.
down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home.
Yes, it is.
And the whole wide world is my home.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, welcome everybody. Welcome to Unity. Can you guys hear me in the back? Okay. Yes. A little muddy. A little muddy. I'm a little muddy. It's because of the rain. Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville. We welcome people of all faiths, all religions, all traditions, all cultures, all political persuasions, all sexual identity, all gender orientation, all of that. So everybody's welcome here, and we're glad you're here this morning. And we hope that you take away something that's valuable to you for your spiritual journey, for your spiritual growth. Unity is a progressive, new thought, liberal Christian tradition. We call ourselves culturally Christian and universally inclusive because we welcome people of all faiths, traditions. And we're really pleased to have you guys here today. This is Jan and J.D. Martin, fabulous. So glad. How many people were at the concert last night? Raise your hand. Oh, great. Wonderful. We had a wedding. We couldn't come, but we're glad you were there. So it's our tradition at Unity to begin with prayer. So I want to invite us just to take a moment. A lot to pray about these days. I want to pray for a peaceful and a safe and a productive, an election. We want to send forth peace and love to all of these areas so hard hit by these hurricanes and in preparation for these new storms that are coming. We want to send forth love and peace to the Middle East and see things tempering and calming down there, just tempers calming down and peaceful resolutions unfolding. We here, along with millions of other people around the world from all faith traditions, can hold a vision for peace on earth and goodwill towards all people. And if you have something weighing on your heart this morning, some healing that needs to be done, some answers to questions or guidance, I want to invite you just to take a moment and know that in this space, you are supported, you are loved for who you are. We give thanks for answered prayers, even for our prayers that don't look like they're being answered. But we hold forth a vision of faith, a vision of hope for our people and for all people. And so we say thank you, God, in the name and after the nature of the indwelling Christ. Amen.
And let's close this time of prayer by affirming our statement of faith. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God the good, omnipotent. And now it's our favorite song, our time to be able to greet each other with a handshake or a hug as appropriate. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here.
Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Oh, the yellow mic. Yes. There you go.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Robin Shirley. I'm the Youth and Family Ministry Director, and I am excited to say Patsy is our elementary teacher this morning again. Thank you, Patsy. And I'll be teaching the teens in the Fillmore House. So if you are here for youth classes, you can meet us in the back of the room right after my announcement. Bless you. My only announcement today is that our volunteer sign-up sheet for the Halloween Festival is in the lobby on the Youth and Family Ministry table. And so if you'd like to help us set up or run the games or help with the food or just in general, help us get that event running and help it run smoothly, we would love your help. There are hour-long slots for volunteering, so this clipboard is on the table in the lobby. All right, let's do our blessing. Children, Uniteens, YOUers,
teachers and parents, you are loved, special, and important. Thanks, Robin.
We have a few opportunities for transformation. I'm going to go over some of these that occur on a regular basis just quickly so we can spend a little more time on a few special events that are coming up. Spiritual Cinema is ongoing. That
James can speak about it. No, come up, Jane.
Peggy was doing such a great job that I just thought I would sit out. I just want to please come today to Spiritual Cinema. This is the second episode of, or the second part of a three-part series that was done by a Canadian filmmaker, and it's very inspiring. And so I hope that you'll come. It's free for everyone. You can bring your own popcorn. We don't provide. But there is a suggested love offering, which we use to support other programming.
Thank you, Jane.
The Unity Men's Group will be meeting on October 7th. You can get additional information on the website about that. And of course, Ginger Collier's book group is ongoing the second Saturday of every month. Great group has been doing that. And
we have our, whoops, I got out of sound. So the Earth Care team meeting will be on October 13th. Everyone is welcome to attend the Earth Care meeting team. That's next week, right after church. And the annual meeting is coming up on October 20th. The board has approved and the candidates have accepted. So we have Katie Zamito and Christine Lossie up as candidates for the new Board of Trustees for 2025. And we also have a new nominating team that we'll be electing as well. So we hope you'll come to that meeting on October 20th.
Hi, everybody. I am getting more and more excited about this autumn meditation retreat because I'm getting more downloads about what to share with you at that time. I don't know if there's anybody who is not feeling upheaval in their lives and in the world. Well, the way to deal with it is to meditate, and especially meditate with like-minded individuals. Is there a clicker? This is our spring meditation retreat. Many of you were there. And one more, our winter meditation retreat. And I didn't get a picture of the summer retreat, but I will of the autumn. So if you come, you'll be with us. It is a time to rest, renew, and restore like none other. And being with like-minded people, like you just saw, it is just a glorious day to be able to reconfigure our purpose and our joy. So I really invite you to come. This week is the early bird amount. After Saturday, the price goes up. So please feel free to register online for the retreat on the 26th. If you have any questions, let me know. It's all day in person here in the sanctuary on the 26th of October. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. We have a labyrinth on our campus that is quite special, and we invite you to come and do that walk. It honors our ancestors, and it's a wonderful time to center and meditate. Sunday, November 3rd, will be a special labyrinth walk. So join, as Reverend Patricia just said, like-minded people for that at 12:30 after the service.
And that's facilitated by Marianne Wamhoff, who's a trained labyrinth facilitator. And then, of course, we have Gary Renard coming on November 9th. Gary has written a book called Disappearance of the Universe. And there's going to be a book study group. It's trying to form. We don't know if it will or not, but it's supposed to start next Thursday, we think. Tamsin Stewart is the facilitator. So if you're interested in that, please come and see me. This is what the book study will go over. So all of these different things, which I think are maybe too small to read. All right? So what are you really, how you got here, exactly why you and all the other people behave and feel the way they do, why the universe keeps repeating the same pattern over and over again, why people get sick, the reason behind all failures, accidents, addictions, and natural disasters, the real cause of violence, crime, war, and terrorism, and the only meaningful solution to all of these things. That's all. So that's what Gary Renard will be talking about on November 9th. It's also what the book study will be going over. If you're interested, come and see me. And we're continuing our folk music series with Focus Music and Songmaker series. So Kate McLeod will be coming on November 16th, fantastic artist, and you can listen to her songs on our website.
The community engagement project is ongoing, and there is a box out in the narthex where you can contribute things. This all goes to the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank, and these are items that they normally can't get, like canned food and things like that. So personal products, and we appreciate all the support that you're giving to that.
Yeah, come on, Jim. And we're doing a special project just because of all the situations in Asheville. So you all know Jim Paulson, our wonderful, fabulous guitar player.
Good morning. I just want to take a moment and thank everyone who has donated goods for the hurricane relief stuff. If you're not aware, my stepson and his partner Morgan and my granddaughter Scarlett are in what I call Appalachia. So it's about a half-hour north of Burnsville. And you're all familiar with what's happened in Asheville proper. In the mountains, all these mountains have valleys that go down to a main valley, and the road along the main valley is gone. And the place where the road was is also gone. So they're not going to have roads, they're not going to have power and whatnot. So, but things are improving down there. The communities are pulling together. In the Burnsville area, there's a church that they've set up a Starlink satellite service so people can go down there and make phone calls and so forth. Stepson Noah is a volunteer fireman, so he's meeting the the Black Hawk and Chinook helicopters as they come in and sharing it out with the people down there. And then last night, someone donated multiple home house generators, of which he's got one right now, which is they're like $6,000 a piece, you know. So these people in these houses are not going to have power other than this. So I'm going to try to get down there this week. I'm still questioning the roads, but he can at least get out on the other side of the mountain, and I got to figure out how I can get down to him. But thank you all. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah. So let me stay for a minute. So we have some donations in the back that are next to the barrel. So the barrel is for Blue Ridge, and then next to it is for Asheville. And you're taking a trip down there, and do you want people to keep bringing stuff or no?
Again, I'm going to go down as soon as I can, but then when the Starlink receiver I bought for NOAA comes in, then I'm going to make at least one more trip. So probably not so much clothes. The clothes are great. People need the clothes, but it's hard to distribute them in the correct sizes, et cetera. So non-perishable food is probably the best thing at this point. So,
okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. And Bob Schlosser's son is down there as well, so we wish them well. Yeah.
This congregation is so generous. When a need arises, we step up. And thank you all for your support for the many, many things that we give to. Healing Half Hour is ongoing. It's Zoom. The link is on the website, 6:30 to 7 every Wednesday. Very powerful. And now, let's affirm our mission statement. Together, Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world.
Well, it is my absolute extreme pleasure to bring back J.D. Martin and Jan Garrett. We have known them for many, many, many years and enjoyed their music for many, many years. We've been to all the Posse festivals. They've won multiple awards and just fabulous people. So we thank you for being here this morning. And you'll have Blair as the backup. And so let me invite you all up. Thanks so much.
Thank you all. Gosh, you know what? You guys have so much good stuff going on here. It's really lovely. It's really lovely. What we're going to do this morning is called The Heart of Harmony. Stay tuned. That's a lot. But here's what I have to say about the heart of this congregation and this community. You guys already have that going on. And so obviously, as we're singing and playing and speaking here this morning, I just invite you to stay in that place of the heart, completely embodied and mostly just right here. The heart of harmony, stay tuned. It's really interesting. When you're talking about harmony, the whole thing about being in tune in yourself, before you try to harmonize with anybody else, whether it's music or some project that you're involved in, some task that you might be doing, before you start playing well with others, how about tuning ourselves? And so, obviously, what we're going to talk about this morning is music, but please extrapolate and find out ways that this can make a difference in your own life and what you're doing. I will say, if you're not in tune, nobody will want to play with you. And a whole lot of what this has to do with, we'll talk about this later, is like your kindergarten report card, plays well with others. So as we're tuning ourselves, we're getting ourselves ready for that as well. I want to say it's really interesting that as a vocalist and a teacher and an instrumentalist as well, what I know is that the sound reverberates best in empty space, when you have open space. So it's kind of like whether it's a guitar or a saxophone or whatever it is, it has to do with the instrument itself, or as a vocalist. It's the instrument itself that vibrates, but really what gives it the sound and the beauty of the sound is the space. So as we're going to go into meditation in a minute, I want you to pay attention to that and see completely grounded, but at the same time opening up so we can feel that spaciousness inside. The breath is the power behind the whole thing. So let's go ahead and we're going to do some meditation now. If you'd just like to take some breaths, find a place to be comfy as you're seated. And we're just relaxing into this, fully, completely aware and awake in these physical bodies and our systems all the way through. Beginning to be aware of the breath that's moving, whether we are aware of it or not. So in this beautiful, holy moment, we let our attention drop from anything that was going on before we got here or what might happen afterwards, and we just stay right here present and begin to follow the beautiful incoming and outgoing of the breath. And as we do this, we begin to notice that we're not breathing ourselves. There's a great power, a great benevolent, beautiful, divine love intelligence that is the power behind the breath. It's what's moving the breath, and it's what's creating worlds. And so as we stay here right with where we are and pay attention to that breath and go on behind the breath, behind us, and we ask, who is looking through my eyes? Who do I spend my entire life loving? Who is breathing me? So dropping right now into this silence. Just enjoying this essence. There is a heart of harmony that we're all longing to tune into. It is the direct experience of remembering with great relief who we really are. The words suggest a path. The music takes us there. And realizing that it's in this silence, the spaces in between the notes are as important as the sound itself. Quiet behind the noisy world, the silence before the sound, the love that fills the emptiness in the spaces all around. No faith is required to hear it, it's far beyond belief. No limits up above us, no anchors underneath. Here in this holy moment, I stand on higher ground, and I listen for the whisper, the silence in the sound. Mm-hmm. stepping into the mystery, the either and the or. You can stumble upon the pathways of those who've come before. You can trust your own unknowing. Quit looking for the door. Be still and let it find you. That's what grace is for. Here in this holy moment, my heart can tell. In losing myself, I'm found. Here in this holy moment, I stand on higher ground. Losing myself, I'm found. Here in this holy moment, I stand on higher ground, and I listen for the whisper, the silence in the sound. So take that in and give yourselves a nice breakfast of that. How's your heart doing? How you guys doing? Yeah? Oh, and that meditation retreat sounds amazing, Patricia. So I hope you all take advantage of that. Back to the heart of harmony. We've taken pretty much care of the heart, and hopefully we're pretty much in tune at this point. Let's talk a little bit about harmony. One thing that's really interesting once you're in tune yourself is that it's really hard to sing the harmony part all by yourself. You kind of need to be with other people to work harmoniously. So again, we're talking about music, but think about how this might apply in your life in other ways, that harmony. And God, wouldn't it be great, and won't it be great, when we all really come into harmony with each other? JD and I suggest again that you will be, I'm going to read this, you will be exponentially much stronger and more interesting when you dive into harmony, partnering and collaborating with other people, whatever the task may be. Again, the kindergarten thing, playing well with others. I'm going to read you something that I wrote about harmony a while back. It says, harmony, a unified whole in which all individual pieces are working together in dynamic balance to create an interdependent, elegant, and synergistic composition. Each part retains its own integrity while blending with others for the good of the whole. How does that feel? Yeah, isn't that great? We can send that out. Maybe we'll do that. If you guys sign up for our newsletter, we can put that in the newsletter, because I think it's really important at this time in history. Isn't it interesting what's going on in the world? And if we can do that, harmony ourselves. Let's do a thing where, let's sing a song now. And this is a song, I figure while you're doing harmony, you might as well choose something that you can really relate to, something that makes you happy as you're singing or as you're doing the task. And so this next song is one that, when JD and I, where we live up in Colorado, there's an organization that's like Aspen Center for the Environmental Arts. And every fall they have a harvest party. And this was a couple of years ago. JD's band was playing. It was a country band. It's like everybody comes to this and they have, you know, the pumpkins and they have the apple squeezing. What do you call it? Apple. What do you do with apples?
No. Apple cider?
Bobbing. And you make the cider by, is it squeezing? Whatever you do with the apples. Pressing. Apple pressing. At any rate, it doesn't really matter. What you come, basically, you're coming just to hang out with your friends and love the environment and listen to the band. So JD's band at that time was a country band, and what's it called, babe?
Citizen Twang.
Come on, a country band, Citizen Twang.
Yeah.
And I remember at that, it was so lovely, and we were outside under the cottonwood trees. It was perfect weather, blue skies, and just that feeling of like, wow, if there is such a thing as heaven, you know, it's something like this. All the people of all ages, the little kids dancing. So here's a song about Gather Ye Rosebuds. One thing I want to say about this, keep noodling, babe. I call him babe because we've been married for almost 30 years, and you know. One thing about this is as you listen to us coming in, JD and I are going to start with a 2-part harmony. You'll hear the lead that JD will sing, and then I'm going to sing a harmony with him. And then as we get about halfway through, Blair's going to come in on the 3rd harmony part. So when you get to hear 3-part harmony, there's something in my experience that happens when it just lines you up. So I hope you enjoy that. Here we go. Here we go.
I know a place in the shade of a cottonwood trees. You can dance with the boys in the band or just shoot the breeze. And there's no place that you'd rather be. You can pick up your ticket for free. And just so you know, you can come and go as you please.
Yeah.
And the music sounds like a song you already know. The words might escape you, but the tune reminds you of home. And we laugh till we've run out of breath. We forget we were once scared to death. And the best part now is we don't have to do it alone.
Let's let you guys sing. It just goes la la la. Here we go.
La 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 la, la la la, la la la. You can't do it wrong. La la la, la 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 la,
La 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 la.
do 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 do,
La la la.
la 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 la.
That's it. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La la la.
Do 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 da da. Da da da.
So let's blow a kiss to the dear ones who've been here before, and cheer for the little ones lining up at the door. Here we go.
You can come by yourself, but sometimes you dance with a friend.
Yeah.
The details don't matter, it'll all work out in the end. And we're learning to love our mistakes, and we're amazed at our lucky breaks. When the song comes around, you can always start over again.
So
Gather ye rosebuds now, give them away.
Yeah.
There are so many ways you can love, so little to say. And the music plays on through the night, till the darkness gives way to the light. And in the cool hush of the morning, before the world is awake, in the hush of the morning, we're given another new day.
Sing along again. La la. La
La la la la la la la.
And you can dance if you want. It's a waltz. La
La la la la la la la.
That was great. Thanks, guys. That was beautiful. Thank you. Was that liberating somehow? Yeah. I kind of feel if people would sing more, wouldn't it? Let's just all do that. Let's just make that be an assignment. Let's just sing more. Again, singing with others, and there are a few things that you have to do. First of all, it's really nice if you're singing, I'm talking about music right now, if you know the song ahead of time. And same thing with a task. If you kind of know what you're getting into and you're choosing, and if you need help, ask for guidance or ask for help, and I'm sure you'll get it. Let me just see this a sec. Here's one thing that needs to happen also. If you're singing a song, you really need to know, you need to know the melody. That's the lead. And it doesn't matter whether you're singing the melody, you need to know what that is. That's the tune of the song. Then you need to know the chords. The chords are the harmony parts. And sometimes this is called the changes. So I think that's interesting if you extrapolate that out to other tasks that you might be doing in your life. You need to know about the changes, right? It's helpful to know the structure of what you're doing. In music, you need to know the time signature. What's the beat? You need to know what's the groove, what's the rhythm, is the tempo fast or slow? And it's really interesting, everybody has to be marching to the beat of the same drummer, whether it's in music or any other cooperative venture. The other thing is to know your part. Here's the thing about harmony. You might be one of those people that sings the lead. You might be a leader, and you're taking off, you're doing the melody, and everybody else is going to hang on you. It may be that that's not your part to play. Maybe you're supposed to do some sort of harmony part. And if you do, you want to learn, if you can learn your harmony part in advance, that's really great. One thing that happens sometimes is that JD and I sometimes do workshops, and we have people singing, and we teach the melody of the song, and then we'll teach the harmony part. And what'll happen, everybody really starts off strongly on the melody. Here's the melody. And then sometimes people are singing the harmony, but somehow they just sort of mush over into the melody part. We call that codependence. We have an interesting definition of codependence. Codependence, how many people? So, let's raise them up. So, a true codependent, as they lie dying, someone else's life flashes before them. So the thing about harmony, do your best, that's all I'm trying to say. And one thing that's interesting about harmony, if you're in a band, for example, all about play. People don't say, where are you working this weekend? They're saying, are you guys playing this weekend? So, because they want to come along and play with you. So that whole thing about play, no matter what the task may be, it's really good to kind of factor that in. So we're going to do a little experiment up here about improvising. So if there are any jazzers in the crowd, I know some of you guys are great musicians and you might play some jazz. So even in jazz, you got to know what the tune is, you got to know what the key is, you got to, all be in the same rhythm. But then everybody gets to go off and do their own solo when it comes time for that. So what JD and Blair and I are going to attempt to do up here is to do a complete improvisation, and we have not practiced this. Oh my God, we're flying without a net. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start something, and JD, and we will all be listening. JD will listen to that, and he'll come in with a part. And then finally, Blair will show up. I will say this, it's interesting, everybody's going to play their part. In a band, I've been in many bands, and we all wanted it to be a true, pure democracy, where everybody has their own say. I will say it's nice to have a leader. The leader's the one that actually gets the gigs. The leader's the one that finds out where we should meet for, practice, that sort of thing. So I'm going to take the part slightly of a leader.
All right.
So we'll just, and again, this is a world premiere. We've never done this before. Can you give me a D minor? Mm-hmm. Actually, give me a C minor. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to start out. I'm just going to make something up. Back to the breath. Let's keep going. That's really good.
Very Appalachian, didn't it?
Whoa! Where did that come from? I think it must be because this is sort of the Appalachian, I don't know, maybe
I
it's
think
like
it's
the Celts.
Blair's.
It's
it was
Blair.
Blair's project.
Would you guys please give a big hand to Blair, John? Oh my God.
By the way, if you haven't already bought your copy of Newborn Child, it's really good. You need to do it.
And it's not in the, it will be in the gift shop next week.
Next week. Okay, next week.
And thanks again to so many of you guys who made it to the concert last night. We just so appreciated having you there and that you showed up again. And for those of you who were not able to come to the concert, again, Blair's CD will be out. And JD and I have a bunch of CDs out there, so if you want to purchase your personal truckload of our CDs. And remember, they make great gifts, and Christmas is just around the corner. So, and again, as was mentioned before, we have a new album coming out, which is actually a collection of previously unreleased songs that JD and I have been saving. JD wanted to call it?
Leftovers?
He wanted to call it Leftovers, or Bits and Pieces. And I said, no, let's call it Hidden Gems. So that's our new album, and if you sign up on our guest list back there, we'll make sure you know about it. It comes out in mid-November. I think it's time for another song, and this one is just like, how's the heart going with everybody? Do you feel connected? And la, la, la. So here's another song. It's called Everything to Do with Love. I have to do something special. Hold on.
Yes, the band is waiting on Jan to press a button.
Should we tell you about those of you guys who you probably know us already, but as so far we've played stuff with JD on piano and just the vocals, which is great. We're going to play a song now. You will hear a band. You'll hear it. You do not see them. It's an invisible band. And what it is it's like these are tracks that we have recorded in our own studio for our own songs. I want to just let you know that we've done the whole thing with these tracks. We've sung on them, we've recorded, we've hired the fancy players, and just letting you know it's us and just not some cheesy thing we got off the internet. So hold on.
I had a dream, a vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the
Yeah, you
night,
can do that.
'cause the world had finally got it right.
Yeah. You can dance.
There is so much to do with history, or which side is lost or won. It's got everything, everything to do with love.
Yeah. Here comes Blair.
When you hear a voice calling somewhere inside you, saying we're not alone, and the music fills your heart with hope.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with boundaries or thinking that you got to be tough. It's got everything, everything to do with love. It's got everything, everything to do with love. Without differences behind us, the world looks new. Maybe something as simple as kindness can see us through. Well, it takes as long as it takes, and we know it. When the moment is right, I hear somebody singing in the morning light. There is so much hope to hold on to, and so many songs to be sung. It's got everything, everything to do with love.
Yes, it does.
Everything, everything, everything to do with love.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything to do with love. Everything to do with love.
Well, I had a
We're
dream,
not done yet. A
vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the night, 'cause the world had finally got it right. There is so much hope to hold on to, and so many songs to be sung. It's got everything, everything to do with love.
Everything to do.
It's got everything, everything to do with love.
Yeah. J.D. Martin on the piano.
It's got everything, everything to do with love.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. Woo! All right. Thanks, you guys. Wow. So lovely. Thank you so much. And you guys, you clap on the right beats. You know? So you've already got that going on, which is really great. So there's that harmony thing, there's the heart thing, there's the being in tune thing. And now we're going to talk a little bit more about just zeroing in a little bit on specifics about that. When you're doing harmony, one thing is that music happens in time. Like visual art happens in space. You can put a photo or you can put a picture on the wall and it'll be there, stay there. But music's not like that. It happens one note at a time, basically. So you can't hold on to the note you just did. You have to stay in present time and then be aware of what's your next. You have to listen for what that next note might be, what your part might be coming up. JD, you're gonna tell us about this. I know you've got it written down. I wrote it down for you. We're gonna let JD. Let's let JD hold forth.
I'm going to hold forth on Jan Garrett.
I'll go for it.
To make a harmony happen, you have to, first of all, listen. Pay attention to others while simultaneously listening to what you're doing as well, and then tuning into what the overall effect is. This is all about cooperation, not competition. Although I've seen musicians compete.
It's true.
But it's not about competition. Cooperation. We're playing together. It's an orchestra, not a football game. That's important. Yeah. And harmony is all about generosity of spirit. What might we create together? What might you create with other people?
Thank you. Yeah. So just take that in and just see how that might work for you in all kinds of situations, even beyond music. We want to bring it in, and it was brought in earlier in the day as well. I think Patricia said something about this, that it's as we look out into the world, and sometimes there's a turbulence happening inside of us as well, but there's a lot going on in the world that is seemingly not working and not in harmony. A lot of polarization and that sort of thing going on. And so we're, again, just asking all of you guys to pay attention and really do as much harmony as possible. We're going to read you a couple of things. First of all, a song that we're about to do. This is the title cut off of our last album, which was called Better Angels. And JD, you want to read this? This is a quote from Abraham Lincoln. And this was done in 1861. This is part of his inaugural address. And this is right before the outbreak of the Civil War. So this is what he had to say.
We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic cords of memory, stretching from every battlefield and patriot grave to every living heart and hearthstone all over this broad land, will yet swell the chorus of the Union when again touched, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature.
Better angels of our nature. And here's from Terry Tempest Williams. The eyes of the future are looking back at us, and they are praying for us to see beyond our own time. They are kneeling with hands clasped that we might act with restraint, that we might leave room for the life that is destined to come, to protect what is wild, to protect what is gentle. Perhaps the wildness we fear is the pause between our own heartbeats, the silent space that says we live only by grace. Wilderness lives by this same grace. Wild mercy is in our hands. Better angels. Woo! You guys are welcome to sing on the chorus. You'll get this. Seeing the world through the eyes of a higher vision, and freely feeling the love that's breathing us all. Openly singing the song that holds us together, and willingly lending a hand to tear down the walls. We're calling our better angels together. We're calling our better angels as we go. Better angels, better angels, better angels, we're calling on our better angels. Who brings the breeze at dawn to the mountain meadows? How do the wild grasses know how to grow? The essential, invisible heart of all creation, living inside of us now, singing us home. Sing with us. We're calling our better angels together. We're calling our better angels as we go. Better angels, better angels, better angels, calling on our better angels. The better angels of our nature, the companions of our soul, the ones we can count on to guide us wherever we go. Though the dangers may be daunting, we know that we're not alone. We're lifted up, we're taking the high road home. Better angels, better angels, better angels, we're calling on our better angels. Sing it with us, if you will. Better angels, better angels, better angels, we're calling on our better angels. Let's do just some fine art. Let's just go right in the fine. So what we have to say here is just shine on. When in the course of human kindness it becomes clear the time has come to willingly set aside our blindness, see the world as one. Nobody here has yet forgotten all of the joys we've ever known, following freely what we feel, finding our way home. Shine on, shine on, steady on, steady on, yeah. We
Future is looking back with love, encouraging every step we take, guiding us through the darkest times and blessing us on our way. Shine on, shine on, steady on, steady on, sing with us. Shine on, shine on.
Yeah, get a high part.
Steady on, steady on,
Protecting what is gentle, protecting what is wild, connecting what is living in every woman, man, and child.
a joyful revelation. The hope comes shining through in the silver singing river and in the rising of the moon. Shine on, shine on. Yeah, I love that. Steady on, yeah. Steady on. Where are the ones we've lost forever, leaving a longing in our souls,
Gathering all this love together, setting our sights for
Home. Here we go.
every road we've ever traveled, all of the wonders near and far, all of these gifts come round again and bring us to where we are. Shine on, shine on.
Yeah, I love that part.
Steady on, steady on.
Do it again.
Shine on, shine on, steady on, steady on.
when in the
Course of human kindness,
it becomes clear that
the time has come.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Jan and JD. And Blair, of course. We can count on Blair to always be here, but your presence is special today. I especially love the correlation that you made between the structure of music and the structure of life. So I think they are sending us out this morning with the lesson that we are all living our own song. And are we doing it in harmony? Thank you. Thank you. Well, this is the time in the service when we all have the opportunity to give back to Unity of Charlottesville. We survive, we grow, we thrive on what you give to Unity of Charlottesville in the way of talent, ties, and treasure. And this morning we're focusing right now on our treasure. So while you take a moment to get your offerings together, may I ask, is there anyone here for the very first time?
Is anyone here for the second time? Raise your hand. Yeah? Second time, good. How about the third time? Yeah.
And if there's anyone joining us online for the very first time, we're glad you're here. Please come and join us if you're in the area, and join us any Sunday morning at 10:30. There are many ways to give to Unity of Charlottesville. You can put your gift in the butterfly net that Jane is bringing around. You can write a check and mail it into the church office if you're not here. You can use your phone and text to give. The number is right there online. So if you're watching online, that's an opportunity for you to give as well. And now let's take a moment to bless our tithes and our offering. Together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
We're going to invite Jan and JD and Blair to come up again.
I know you'll recognize this one.
All shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well, with harmony. All shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. I am walking through the green pastures. I know that I am not alone. The song of the meadowlark sings to my soul, tenderly calling me home. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. I am walking beside the still waters, as fresh as the breeze at dawn. The voice of my ancestors whispering, giving me the strength to carry on. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. Surely goodness and mercy will follow, and love will be leading the way. Every shadow will shine in the fullness of time, and breathe in the hearts of the brave. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things. Let's do it one more time. All shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. All manner of things shall be well.
So we want to bless our love offerings and thank the givers, and know that the blessings always bless the giver. And we say thank you, God. Amen. So I want to just, I guess Pastor Karen.
we just want to remind you that we do have pastoral care. So if you are in need, reach out to the church office, and we do have a team that can assist you.
And I want to thank you for, Robin, do the kids really want to show that stuff?
Maybe they do. Is there time?
Yeah, well, come on up. We have just a minute that we're a little bit late. But come on up, yeah. The light of God. We are walking as the light of God. We are walking as the light of God. We are walking as the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking as the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking as the light of God.
We had a few more children that had to leave, Izzy and Nathaniel, but the kids made a tikva. I hope that's sukkah, which is it's a shelter that the Jews used in their desert wandering, looking for a place to live. And it's like a temporary shelter, and they still use it for chill out time, like on their patio or on their property somewhere. The Sukkot is October 16th. Sukkah is October 16th through the 23rd. And this is their interpretation of a sikva. Anything else you want to say about it? Okay.
Good job, guys. Nice. Yeah. Great, thanks you guys. So we want to thank everybody who helped out this morning. Bob and Luke up in the sound booth, and we have Peter and Buddy and Jane on the blessing team this morning. The healing helpers are back here with Kevin, and Buddy is here for prayers if anyone would like to make some individual prayers with Buddy. And I want to really thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Jan and JD. They have CDs in the lobby there if you'd like to sign up for the newsletters or purchase their CDs. And thank you, Blair, fabulous this morning as the backup person. Wonderful. And thank you, Blue, for being here.
I just want to take a minute to thank Marge and Kevin for they did so much for us last night at the concert, and it made a huge difference. They just oversaw a lot of
Great.
Practical matters and really enhanced the whole experience. So thanks to them.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Peggy, for being our CA this morning. Next week, the voice of knowledge, wisdom of the Toltec. Spiritual cinema is right after church, and also fellowship downstairs as well as on this morning as well. So let's stand and do our prayer for protection. And together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and wherever God is, all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Have a wonderfully harmonious day. God bless.